Hi, I'm Russell James and this is The Raw Chef TV. Today I'm going to be showing you how to open a young Thai coconut and how to use the meat and the water. Young Thai coconuts are just one of my favourite ingredients to work with. I was spoiled a little bit for my first young coconut experience. It was on the beach in Thailand. Now I hope this technique and recipe will at least give you a taste of that paradise. So I'd like to show you, when you get your hands on this amazing ingredient, how to open them, how to extract the beautiful, fresh, hydrating water, and how to get out this wonderful coconut meat. Then I'd like to show you a quick and simple decadent smoothie recipe, which will be an easy way for you to use your bounty and something you can do immediately. In the next episode of The Raw Chef TV, we're going to be taking it a step further and I'll be showing you how to make this wonderful, smooth coconut yogurt with these ingredients. So first, take the coconut, unwrap the plastic if there is any, and we're going to need a solid surface for this, so make sure your chopping board is secured, perhaps wetting a cloth and placing it in between the board and your work surface. We're going to be using a cleaver to cut a hole in the top of the coconut, which poses a significant danger to your hands, and when I'm teaching this live to students I always get them to not hold the coconut and to keep the other hand out of the way for safety. But you'll know your own comfort level with holding the coconut or not, and if you're just starting out or in any doubt at all, just let the coconut sit on the board without using your hand and perhaps securing it with a tea towel. Next, take the cleaver, and it doesn't have to be an expensive one, and use the heel of the blade to cut down into the coconut 4 times to make a square. Now there's a tendency here to really try and hit the coconut hard, but it really comes down to intention. You have to think a little bit like Bruce Lee and intend to strike all the way through the coconut. Remember, intention, not brute force. If this is your first attempt, it will take several goes, but you will get better, I promise. Once you're able to prise the lid off, drain the water into a bowl with a sieve and set aside. Now, of course, in Thailand, they use a machete to take off the top of the chilled coconut, pop a straw right in the top of it, which is obviously the most amazing thing on a hot day. Now for the part that does take a little bit more strength. Place your empty coconut on the board, and with a bit more force, but still remembering intention, cut down into it. If you've made a good deep cut, wherever the cleaver stays in the coconut, continue to hit down a few times until a point you can actually break the whole thing into 2 with your hands. A little note here on the quality of coconut. If you find the meat isn't white but has kind of a purple or brown tinge to it, don't use it. Unfortunately, even with the best coconuts, every now and then you'll get a bad one. It's very difficult to tell from the outside of the coconut whether it's good or not. Now we're ready to take a sandwich spreader or a spoon like I am with the back facing upwards and scrape out the meat. Some coconuts have thicker meat than others, but generally you'll be able to take out 2 good sized pieces intact. You can now discard the outer husk and take this beautiful white coconut meat with a spoon and start to gently scrape the remaining pieces of husk away. The smaller the edge of the spoon, the easier it's going to be to do this. We're almost done. The final stage is to rinse the coconut meat in water. This takes a few minutes, but it's an enjoyable process, and we end up with this fresh, amazing coconut water and meat ready to use and ready to hydrate and nourish us. But for a smoothie recipe you can use right now, combine the water and the meat in a blender, add some mango or banana, a little avocado, and perhaps some pineapple and a pinch of Himalayan salt. I also love to add this amazing Madagascan organic vanilla powder from Steenberg's in the UK. There we are. Delicious and decadent fresh coconut smoothie made with the best and freshest ingredients possible. I hope you've enjoyed me sharing my love of this incredible ingredient with you and that you take some time for yourself to experience it.